Yes, people. It's GG at GG on Wrestling on Twitter. Welcome to your weekly BTE review, the only place on YouTube that fills you in on the weekly happenings of being the elite. Today, we are looking at episode 280, which is, of course, the Halloween episode titled Elite Game. So let's get into it, people, after this. As always, guys, before we start looking and recapping being the elite this week, please make sure you drop a like. Please make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're a fan of being the elite or wrestling in general. Also, please make sure you visit figtees.co.uk for all your custom figure shirts. You can even use code GGPod and save yourself some of that hard-earned money. Great selection on there, even does custom designs, so make sure you hit him up. Also, please make sure you're subscribed to my podcast, which is There's Something About Wrestling, wherever you get your podcast from. And please make sure you're following me at GG on Wrestling on Twitter. And let's get into this episode, guys. So, Halloween episode. They, of course, are doing a Squid Game parody. The most popular Netflix series of all time, I believe. They've hit some record numbers. The rumor was, or not sure where the information come from, but it's been reported that the elite were going to do a Squid Game parody or dress up for their match the other day on Halloween. Of course, it was Ghostbusters, and what a great match it was. So they've obviously had the costumes left over. Whether or not this was always the plan to do an episode about Squid Game, or maybe they still wanted to get use out of the costumes, who knows? I will get into my thoughts after, so I don't want to spoil it now. But we start with the elite, the super elite, Kenny, the Bucks, Adam Cole, and Cutler, all in their hotel room sharing some pizza. Brandon Cutler is saying, I got wrestling kidnapped again. Of course, referencing Hangman replacing his outfit, jumping into the Marshmallow Man. Not a fan of Ghostbusters. Apologies if I've messed that up. And they, of course, destroyed Brandon Cutler. And yeah, hilarious. I've been wrestling kidnapped again. Keeps happening. Brandon Cutler alludes to the fact that he's got debt. He can't keep up with the Bucks spending habits on the sneakers or trainers. Knock at the door. Of course, Brandon Cutler goes, and it's a small card with a number on it and some random shapes, alluding to Squid Game. Brandon Cutler goes outside after they mock him and Matt tells him to toss his salad. But we get a shot of Brandon Cutler going out to get some quiet and to make a phone call. They love doing this on Being the Elite. We see a close up of Brandon's phone and what he's been Googling. He's clearly not on the phone, which is just funny in itself. He's been Googling, what is tossing salad? How do you do it? What is a dingleberry? So they're either constantly telling him that to toss their salad, or he's quickly done some Googling before he made the call. Either way, funny stuff. Get a Squid Game intro style for Elite Game, of course. Brandon Cutler gets in the minivan with Nakazawa and Lulu, who are obviously passed out. The gas knocks Brandon Cutler out as well. We get a shot of all the contestants, which now include Private Party, laid out in strange positions, knocked out, of course. And we get our first shot of the Squid Game guards, if you will, who pretty clear is the elite, or the super click, if you will, Adam Cole and the Bucks. They wake up the contestants, and we get our first game and our first look at the front man, which is clearly Kenny Omega. And the first game is rock, paper, scissors. And it's a team game. There is an odd number of people. Brandon Cutler is left out. Obviously, Private Party are a tag team. Nakazawa needs help translate for Lulu. Brandon Cutler's left out. He asks the front man or Kenny, do I get a bye? He says, you get a goodbye, and he gets killed out of the game. We see that Private Party couldn't get the full outfit. I don't know if they couldn't find them all. So Isaiah Cassidy has just the bottoms and Quen has just the top. So, of course, when Brandon Cutler is eliminated from the game, they rob his clothes, which was funny. After obviously that, they do the rock, paper, scissors. Both teams decide to make it a tie so that nobody's eliminated. We get a short little huddle with Private Party who decide they need to come up with a plan, as Mark Quen puts it, because he doesn't want to be unalive, which was really funny. We then get our next game, which is The Floor is Lava. They have to make it from the balcony to the front door of the hotel without touching the floor. Nakazawa, Lulu, Quen, they will manage to get to the sofa easily. Unfortunately, when Quen does jump to the sofa, he moves one of the cushions, meaning that Isaiah Cassidy has a bit more trouble. He falls to the floor. He tries to get up and say, oh, it's a joke. I fell as a joke. But of course, this is Squid Game. He's gone. And he gets eliminated straight away. We get a conversation between Nakazawa and Quen. And basically Nakazawa says, I know what you did. You did it on purpose, i.e. eliminating his team partner, and get the fuck away from me, basically. Quen, riddled with guilt, can't sleep, but wakes up to smother a bitch and attempts to suffocate Lulu. Lulu with the quick counter and the shank attack, and Mark Quen is now eliminated as well after some very theatrical death. Our final game is, of course, between Michael Nakazawa and Lulu, and it's Mortal Kombat. They have a spoon, or Michael Nakazawa, well, they have a spoon as a weapon rather than a knife, of course. Lulu reveals the fact that she, in fact, slept with Nakazawa's wife, which he mentions at the start is why he's in the game. He's got debt, gambling problems. His wife left him for another woman, and it's revealed to be Lulu. Michael Nakazawa can't bring himself to eliminate Lulu from the game, so he gets eliminated by the guards. Lulu gets eliminated by the guards as she quits, and Nakazawa is revealed as our winner. We then get a shot of the guards, or the super click, basically after their shift, go and sit on the sofa, take off their masks, just saying how great of an episode it was. Kenny's still in his mask and his frontman attire, says, guys, you won't exist if you reveal your identity effectively, which is exactly what the Squid Games is like. They say, come on, man, it's over, stop being so silly. But Kenny assures them, no, we need to be serious. And he kills all of his friends. And he says, why the fuck are you making me do this? Why can't we just be fucking serious? In a very scary, strange voice. And then says he wants to make a human centipede. And he's got to decide who's at the front, who's at the back. Our closing shot is, of course, Michael Nakazawa at the airport. And they've thrown a red wig on him, just like the ending of Squid Games. And he's going to go on the plane. We get pretty much the same ending of Squid Game. Spoilers, and he refuses to get on the plane, and that is your ending. Not a very strong week for being the elite. I didn't enjoy it that much, I'll be honest. I have seen Squid Game. I like the idea in theory. Does seem like it was maybe a little bit rushed. Of course, these have a lot going on. Still grateful for the content, but yeah, not a great episode. Maybe we could have had some better contestants. Maybe Johnny Hungy in there. Maybe Ryan Namath. Some BT regulars. Maybe that could have been a lot better. Maybe the games could have been drawn out a little bit more. But yeah, not a very entertaining week. My favourite part was probably Kenny during his introduction as the front man said that, you guys are in a chance to win a huge sum of money, which is equivalent to an AEW talent who previously performed for WWE. So that was a nice little wink wink at all the former WWE talent at AEW and how much they're possibly getting paid. Yeah, not a very strong week. I liked obviously what they were doing and what they were trying to achieve, but I don't think they did it very, very well. If I had to give it something out of 10, I'd probably say a 5 or a 6 this week. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. Did you enjoy it? Am I being stupid? Am I wrong? Tell me in the comments below. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you visit figtees.co.uk for all your custom figure shirts. And join me next week for hopefully a better episode of Being the Elite. And we'll be right here to recap it for you. Respect yourself. Don't neglect yourself.